Warning.
The views expressed in this show may be extremely controversial and cause excessive conversation. Viewer discretion is advised.
You've been warned.
Side effects include tooth decay,
It's rotted.
polio,
I can't walk.
hyperactive sense of smell,
Man, this shit smells.
involuntary laughter.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Fool me one time, shame on you.
And welcome to episode 3 of the weekly show with RanderZ and Little John.
What's up, buddy?
Not too much. Had a pretty good weekend with the family. Enjoyed myself, yeah.
Welcome back, Windsor, Essex.
We had another mass shooting while we were away, Randy. Something we need to touch on.
It's tough to touch on these things. I mean, it happens so frequently.
It does, yeah. This time at a church.
Yes, at a church.
I saw this analyst on Fox News. She said, best place it could have happened was at a church.
Yeah.
Those people were very close to God when they died. I mean, are these
Thoughts and
people serious?
prayers. Hey, thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
It's all about thoughts and prayers.
I
You guys see
I don't
that.
think thoughts and prayers are working, Randy.
It's not working. As you've seen beforehand, 0 prayers.
I'm all for people sending positive vibes and trying to make the world a better place. But it's time to get off your ass and fucking do something. Okay, ban the goddamn assault weapons. Get your weapons of war out of Walmart, and move on with life.
It's unreal that people today still think there's not a gun issue. Because I know they always say there's a mental issue. Well, there's a mental issue in Canada.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a mental issue in Bangladesh.
Australia.
Everywhere you look, there's a mental issue because people are people and not everyone's the same. However, nowhere else in the world has as many weapons or guns, a gun culture,
Per capita.
as the United States of America.
93 Americans are killed with guns on average every day.
Every day. So that's really wasn't that big of a deal.
So the whole Vegas thing, how many people died? 50?
8, something like that. 58, I think.
Okay, so double that die every day.
Every day.
So, oh my God, 50 people died in Vegas. That's insane. I can't believe what happened there. Double that die every day.
Every day.
No one cares.
Every day. Unfortunately, most of them in Chicago.
Yeah.
Like, I forget how many. I forget the statistics are there in Chicago, but it's astronomical.
12,000 gun homicides a year in the United States. 12,000.
That's unreal.
And you know what else I heard? I heard this church happened, right? Obviously. He went in and killed, 25 people. And they're saying it's a good thing people are allowed to have rifles like this because an innocent bystander chased him down with his gun and shot him.
They have to say that. That was the first thing they said immediately. Well, if it wasn't for the other guy, citizen protecting everybody, there would have been more people dead.
Did you see the interview of that guy?
Yeah, which one? There was an overweight man, and then there was a cowboy where I chased him with my bare feet.
It's unbelievable, man.
More Americans have been killed with gun violence, statistically, with their own people in their own country than they've had abroad in wars. More, even including the Civil War. So they're better at killing themselves than are the enemy.
Oh, absolutely.
On the battlefield.
If a Muslim guy came over here and killed 50 people, that's half of what's killed in a day in the United States with guns. What would happen?
Oh, it'd be all
out war, right?
Oh, you got to put a wall up around the whole country.
You put a wall up around the country. You dedicate 40% of your budget to weapons of war. You'd infiltrate another country. You'd kill a bunch of other people.
What's with the gun culture there? I don't understand it. But yet, anytime I go there, I never think about it.
Yeah, me neither.
I just go there and freely walk around.
I feel safe.
I feel safe all the time. But I just don't understand. Well, maybe because I got everybody around with a gun that could protect me. Maybe that's why.
Listen, handguns, whatever. Keep your handguns.
Yeah.
Shotguns, keep your shotguns.
Yeah.
Rifles that hold 3 or 4 bullets, keep those as well. If you got something that can shoot 450 people in 10 minutes, or you can shoot up an entire church, there's a fucking problem. That's a weapon of war. That's not protection.
No.
That's not your Second Amendment.
No.
Okay? That's fucking disgusting, is what it is.
They're a military-driven country. So they're all bled and bred in their world.
There's an entire economy based on military and killing and weapons of war.
Yeah.
And they don't want it to end.
NRA is too powerful. It'll never end.
The NRA donates so much money to politicians that no one ever wants to fight it because they would lose those donations.
Yeah.
They would never be able to be elected, and then they can't feed their kids.
NRA is unreal. I mean, they're super, super, super powerful. They should just run the country because they kind of are.
They might as well.
They kind of are.
Especially the right wing, the alt right.
The alt right. Even Trump came out and said, "Hey, we have a mental health issue."
There's a major mental health issue everywhere in the world right now. People are stressed out, and I mean, I went to something on the weekend. It was the Stigma Enigma Mingle for Mental Health, and it was at the Komodo Club. Silken Lawman was the guest speaker.
Yep. Olympian.
She's a 3-time medal winner at the Olympics.
Yep.
She spoke beautifully about mental health and went through, spoke very candidly about her life and things that she's gone through and things she still goes through. And it's something that, they call it the stigma enigma because no one wants to talk about it, right? You go up to your buddy, you're like, how's it going? Everyone's like, yeah, it's great.
Good.
Everything's good. No one ever says, actually, you know what? I'm having a shitty day today. Not doing too well.
It's true.
No one wants to talk about it.
No one wants to you want to look at somebody. They're always feeling like someone's could look at you as like, ooh, something wrong with you? Like, you know what I mean by that? Like that image?
Yeah, exactly. As soon as they put that on you, you're contaminated now. No one wants to talk to you.
It's funny you say that because my daughter, Jamie, she's 10, and she just talked about it the other day. She's like, if I'm struggling in class, I don't want to tell my teacher because immediately people look at her as like, oh my God, she's stupid, this and that. I'm like, you have to do that. Though.
Right. No one wants to speak up.
You can't feel that way.
So what happens? You bottle it up.
You bottle it up.
You keep it inside. You try to deal with it yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of people end up self-medicating with alcohol and drugs. They don't even want to talk to their doctor about it. Like, just going to your doctor to say you have a mental health issue. People are scared to do that.
It's true.
They break down and cry in front of their doctor and say, I'm having issues just to get medication. And, so in most cases, a lot of the alcoholics, a lot of the guys you see, walking around homeless, they all had mental health issues.
They do.
And they didn't go get help. They didn't say anything to anybody. They tried to medicate themselves with alcohol and drugs, and it didn't work.
But you know what they don't do? They don't go running around killing people.
You know why? Because they can't. Because you can't go to Walmart and get an assault rifle here. That's not going to happen.
They could grab a knife and just start slashing everybody, but they still don't do it. Because it's easy to pull a trigger.
Yeah.
It's hard to... Grabbing a knife and stabbing somebody that's just not easy to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Pulling a trigger from a distance is you can't feel
maybe you just had enough and you're just like, you know what, I'm doing it. You got this assault rifle sitting there. It's made in the good old USA.
And again, I always say this and people argue, I mean, internet is a phenomenal tool, but it's also such a negative tool.
Well, because you have access to anything, right?
Yeah, people are out there just like you. There's people out there that can relate to you. You can relate to them. There's people that have problems just like you. So you have forums, you have sites, you have this. And this guy has got a mental problem, so I got a mental problem. So, hey, let's go and... You're a loner. You can easily get influenced to go out and cause some kind of mass destruction and chaos.
You do have a lot of suicide, right? Like, we have that here for sure. People just want to end their own lives and be done with it.
Yeah.
But it seems to be in the United States, for whatever reason, there's just this push to get more and more and more kills. Like everyone wants the record or something.
Yeah, that's
it's like they go out in a blaze of glory and then they kill themselves at the end.
Yeah. The media, I mean, they contribute to that issue, I'm sure.
Well, absolutely.
Numbers.
And that's all you hear is, geez, how many deaths? 47 deaths and 400 injured.
And it's at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Bottom of the screen.
Boom. It looks like you watch CNN, it looks like an NFL football game. They got stats all over. It's now live on the street.
You know what's so funny? The other day, I shouldn't say the other day. You know that terrorist attack they had in New York?
Yeah, the guy who drove people over with a car?
They had a split screen with two female reporters.
Yeah, they were in the same spot.
Did you see that?
I saw it.
The truck, the Yukons moving to the right, and then you can see...
They're talking back and forth.
There's a guy that went from one camera to the other camera.
It's basically like, imagine me and Randy
right
on
here,
two different cameras
screen.
right now, pretending we're in other places, talking to each other, just to get more hype.
Unreal.
I'm also on the scene here in the West End.
Yeah, I'm here on the East End. Literally, we're divided like North Korea and South Korea, the non-military zone.
So what are we going to do to fix this, Randy? You and I? We're going to do nothing.
We're going to do nothing. We're just going to try to keep you guys laughing and entertained.
That's right. But talk about it. If you have mental health issues, there's always someone to talk to.
It's so true.
Yeah, there's always somebody willing to talk to you. So reach out for help if you need it.
I have a lot of mental issues. Believe me this.
Yeah, absolutely. We all do. We battle with things every day. Everyone's battling with something that you don't know about.
Yeah, it's so true.
Everyone, people look at other people's lives and they go, wow, they're so perfect. Everything looks amazing. Everyone's battling with something.
Yeah,
Everybody.
That is a fact. That is a fact. But
So,
the only way to make it work is for all of us to work together.
You know what? Maybe they're using all the guns over there because it's the only thing left made in America.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, nothing else is made in America
I'm not
anymore.
going to buy a gun from China.
Never going to buy a gun from China. You
No.
buy American-made guns.
However, though, the gun is made from China. You got good lead content. I can guarantee.
High in lead.
High in lead. You may want a good lead.
If you can't
right?
shoot someone, you can get them to lick it and die.
You want a heavy bullet? You get that shit from China. You hear?
Honestly, man. Because guns don't break. They're all made in the U.S.
That's it.
But everything else is breaking.
Everything.
Everything.
Dishwashers.
I've had, in the last month, I lost a dishwasher broke, fridge broke, washing machine broke, security cameras, key fob system. I mean, I could go on and on. The TiVo, like everything. Networking, it's like everything has a lifespan. The only way they can get you to keep shopping and keep spending money is now they just make things break. There's a 5-year lifespan max if you're lucky.
Exactly.
Actually, if it has a 12-month warranty, it'll last 12 months and a week.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want an extended warranty? No, it's not going to last during that warranty.
Do you want the 5-year warranty? Yes, I do. It'll last 5 years. It's like they have a button back there.
You know,
Don't break.
Listen to this. It's so funny you say that because we bought like $6,000-7,000 worth of appliances.
Yeah.
Okay. And at this
Do you
point,
want the warranty?
At this point, you're spending this much money.
You're already at your max.
So you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna pay the $500 bucks.
I'm gonna let it ride.
How long? How long's this warranty? It's 5 years. That's not that bad for $6,500. It's not too bad. It might have been 5. It might have been not that much. I don't know. Either way, I agreed. We agreed on it.
Yeah. So you got the warranty.
Got the warranty. Maytag, by the way.
Yeah. Made in the USA, supposedly still.
Isn't it Canadian? I thought it was Canadian.
Maybe.
Either way, it's supposed to be good shit.
Yeah.
Fucking.
It's the same as Whirlpool. It's just a different tag.
So it's beautiful.
It's a
We're
Maytag.
working great. It's all plastic in the front, little screws and plastics breaking off every time you open it because it's difficult to open. Suddenly, one day it doesn't work. We look at the warranty. We got another month and a half to warranty.
Nice.
Fucking done. Buddy shows up, which is a contractor that comes in.
Yeah.
Luckily, he was very kind.
He
Gave
puts
us
a Band-Aid on it that's gonna last
motherboard, everything, basically a whole new front end.
For your dishwasher.
Kinda, but it was right there. We were that close to saying, "Fuck, gonna buy a new dishwasher."
Yeah.
Because once something breaks, they say, "Oh yeah, your motherboard's blah, 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 blah."
It'll be $350.
I might as well buy a new fucking
Yeah,
appliance.
you can buy a brand new dishwasher for $600, or you can fix the motherboard for $350.
Yeah.
And the new one's got Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's got
You can do your dishes from your phone.
it's got
now.
GPS. Even though it stays right here, you'll always know where it's at.
Honestly, everything freaking breaks now. Like, luckily, I'm a handy enough guy where I was able to fix the dishwasher. It was like a $10 part, but someone would call. You'd call someone in for that. It's $85 an hour for them
At
to
least
show
try
up.
it. You got YouTube. At least you can try it.
Yeah, you should at least try to fix
At least
everything
try.
on YouTube
If
now.
you really fuck it up, then say, "Honey, this thing's really fucked
You
up.
got the
I gotta
internet.
buy a new one."
You can get parts in a couple days.
Yep.
You can Google your issues. Because this guy, I was gonna get the dishwasher fixed and have someone come in. He said, "Well, I gotta come out to Amherstburg. It's at least 2 hours, $85 an hour just to show up."
Oh,
So I've done $170 right away. It ended up being like a $10 part. Pretty easy to change out. No big deal. The fridge was a thermostat. It was like $60 or something like that. I was able to change that out. Washing machine, 10-year warranty.
oh, here it is. What is it?
10-year direct drive LG.
Okay.
10-year warranty it comes with. So before I even look at the warranty, I figure it's going to be the clutch assembly. So I look it up, and there's a recall for this fucking part. I'm like, there's a recall. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't need to fix it. There's a recall. Call them up. Yeah, there's definitely a recall for your part, but you called the wrong number. This is LG United States. You got to call LG Canada. Listen, motherfuckers, I'm not talking to anyone in the United States or Canada.
First off.
Okay, it's 2 a.m. somewhere.
Listen here, Mary from Philippines. It's not true.
It's definitely 2 a.m. wherever I'm calling.
Yeah.
Because you're tired. And
yeah. And it's like 45 degrees Celsius, which converts to like 105 degrees
right.
Fahrenheit.
So I say, okay, well, here's
In the middle of winter.
So they go, do you have a cell phone or a regular phone? I go, cell phone. They're like, okay, no problem. Hold on a second. And you're holding 20 minutes to get to the person. Before you even call customer service, you're like, fuck, I better set aside an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, better make sure no one's coming in. Better make sure no one needs to call. Okay.
Your phone's on Bluetooth speaker, so you can continue on doing your fucking housework.
So he says, hold your phone up next to the washing machine. I'm like, what? Yeah, you got to hold your phone up, right? Next to the put the speaker where you talking to.
so you can hear the sound?
Next to the washing machine. I'm like, all right. So I hold it up. He's like, now hold this button and this button at the same time. So I hold them both, and it's like,
Doing a reset.
It talks to it. It sends a signal, like, you know how dial-up modems would sound?
Yeah.
It did that through my phone. And then he goes, yeah, okay, we got the signal.
That's how he's diagnosing the
smart diagnosis. He goes, there's nothing wrong with it. I go, well, there is something wrong with it.
Well, I'm wasting time
calling
you.
Because it's fucking broken.
Yeah.
He goes, and I go, and by the way, this part's on recall. He goes, what do you mean? I go, well, I just talked to the company in the United States. It's a recall. No, it's not a recall. It's not. I'm like, well, how is it not a recall? Well, it's a recall in the United States, but not here.
What?
I'm like, well, it says on the internet that the washing machine will start shaking abruptly and like shake across the floor and blow up and like blow your walls off. Okay, you know what? We'll send someone out to take a look. Okay. So on Tuesday.
It'll take 6 days. He's coming from overseas.
Tuesday, guy's supposed to come. No one shows up on Tuesday. There's an answer machine message that I didn't get on Sunday. It says, hey, we're just wondering if you're going to be home on Tuesday. Call us back. Doesn't leave a number. So the only number you have is this 1-800 number. It's going to get you through a 20-minute hold service again. Okay, whatever. Doesn't show up Tuesday. Thursday shows up. He says, well, I'm going to need the parts. I need to order the parts. Well, no fucking duh, you got to order the parts, right? So he orders the parts that I need. Comes back the next time. He goes to put that part in. He's like, actually, it's a little more broken than we thought. We need some more parts. I said, okay. It's under warranty. I'm getting it done for free. No big deal. This is now like 2-3 weeks. Comes back again finally with a new drum. He's got an entire washing machine in pieces that he's going to replace my washing machine with. He's trying to do the last bolt. The bolt snaps.
Come on.
Snaps.
Come on. What kind of strengths that man got?
Oh, he reeks like weed. He comes in. He's like,
I'm here to tighten your bolt too tight.
Yeah, he's got his freaking ratchet with a lead pipe, and he's from China, and he's hitting it. Anyway, he snaps the bolt off. I got to order a bolt. I'm like, okay. It's now been like 2-3 weeks. I still have no washing machine. I get a phone call from LG customer service. They go, actually, we don't think your washing machine is under warranty. I'm like, what do you mean it's under warranty? Yeah, no, it's an American washing machine.
Metric bolts.
He said,
come on.
Because it's a different part. We can't order it from Canada, and we can't fix it.
Aren't you the same company?
I'm like, what are you talking about? You can't fix it. They're like, yeah, we can't fix it. I'm like, this is unbelievable. They're like, the only way, and the whole time, like I'm doing an English accent right now. I can barely understand this guy. It's like probably the 5th person I've talked to for an hour. I bet if I added up all the time I spent on the phone with them and paid myself minimum wage, they would have paid for at least half a new washing machine.
Yes.
And that's what they do. They make it so much of a hassle. For
I don't want to call Alice.
I'm just going to buy a new one.
That's what they do.
And that's what ended up happening. I hung up the phone. They said it's not covered. I said, fuck it. Went to Lowe's. There was one on sale for $400 and $400 off. And they said, you want the 5-year warranty? I said, fuck yeah, give me the 5-year warranty. In-house, is this in-house? In-house Lowe's warranty? I don't need to call LG? No, in-house, anything.
Don't you just think like there's an LG person above who's going,
yeah, exactly. That's what they do. They make customer services so difficult, you can never get your warranty.
It's so
I'm like, fuck it, yeah. And you know what else I did? I bought another fucking LG. Like an idiot. I showed them.
How about a TV?
I showed them.
You know what's so funny? Talking about call centers. One time I called and another overseas person, he got mad at me. He says, we're trying to get a password. I said, I need your passwords. Okay, repeat after me. He's like, okay, Mr. Bailey. First it's A as in apple. I said, A as in apple? Yes, very good. B as in Bob. B as in Bob? No. D as in dog. I'm like, did you say B as in Bob? No. I said D as in Bob. Was that D? You say D as in dad? Randy? No. You listen to me. D as in dog. We were fighting over B or D, dog or Bob, forever. Eventually I just hung up.
You know what?
And paid the bill.
I got to remember, though, like, these guys are just people with jobs, right?
It is.
And that's what I said to him at the end. I'm like, listen, I understand this is your job, but you work for the worst fucking company that's ever existed. Like, I hope you understand that your customer service department is fucking horrible. You have a 10-year warranty. It says there's a freaking
sticker right on the
front. Right on there. 10-year warranty.
But this is American LG.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so funny. It's the same company. It's no different when you buy a product like food, like craft dinner is craft dinner.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
American craft dinner, Canadian craft dinner.
It is different.
It's different.
It is different.
Right? Why is it that way?
I don't know. See, all these warranty issues, you think it's a conspiracy theory or what? Like, do they do this on purpose? Are they purposely building things so it has a smaller life cycle so that you have to buy more and shop more and spend more money.
The only people that think it's a conspiracy theory are the ones that go through this bullshit.
Yeah, well, everyone does.
Because it exists. It's like, wait a
Everybody
minute.
I talk to is like, and you have this brand new dishwasher, brand new washing machine. Like, it's state of the art. It's broken. I remember, I should have never replaced my washer and dryer. There was nothing wrong with it. I just wanted to upgrade because they were all fancy and front loading and everything else. I had like an old school washer and dryer with two buttons on it.
That thing
I had a
and grab
fucking
it.
dial on one side for time, a dial for heat, and press start. That's
Done.
all I needed.
That's it.
It worked forever. Like, what's gonna break? A belt or something on it?
That's it.
Not like
It's
that's
a
it.
motor and a
motor
belt.
and a belt, and it fucking
Go.
agitates.
It's so true.
Well, now I'm fucking agitated.
Yeah, I'm agitated.
Now it's got Wi-Fi and it communicates. And
Oh,
it's
wait
got
a minute,
smart
wait a minute.
diagnosis.
The seal causes mold, and now you got mold inside your washer.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
Front
toxic
loaders.
to your clothing. And
Right.
This, seals and this and that. And
Floating microphones.
they're heavy today. Everything's heavy.
It's unbelievable, man.
It's
like
just weighing on
It's
us.
got to be a conspiracy theory. This is like a consumerism because what your parents had a toaster. One
They
toaster.
still have the same toaster.
It's fucking green. It still works. It might be covered in lead paint, but that thing still toasts the shit out of anything. Okay?
It's so true.
Stoves, anything they bought back in the 50s, 60s, it's still working.
We're moving too fast. People want new anyway.
New.
Whether it's breaking or not.
I've
It's
come-
like my wife said the other day. She's like, my phone's slumming down. I think she got a new one.
Right.
I'm like, it's working fine.
Right.
What do you use this thing
It's
for?
slowing down.
It's slowing down. We'll get some of that freaking stupid games.
Here,
off
let me
the
see
phone.
that phone for a second. Oh, close that app.
You have more apps in there than apps
Then the App Store.
in the App Store.
It's unbelievable, and I think it's a conspiracy theory, along with a lot of other things. But
Politics and war and all that stuff. Conspiracy.
well, is it? I mean, like, you're politics.
Yep.
Do you really have a choice?
Well, they make it seem like, do we have a choice? No. It doesn't matter who you vote for. It's
The system's bought already.
It's already bought. It's done.
bought and paid
and
for.
the politicians are their puppet. We know how it works.
Healthcare, bought and paid for.
Yeah.
Completely bought and paid for.
Yeah.
Like everyone talks about. Well, obviously we won't get into vaccines, but like
Yeah,
that's a huge that creates a huge argument. But how do you trust an industry that gets half of your population addicted to opiates? How do you trust that same industry?
It's no different than when you go to the doctors and or say you're actually sick and you have cancer and like, yeah, you got cancer. Do I trust them? Do I really have cancer?
Or is your method of curing cancer the right method?
The right method?
Or is that just the method that makes
Because
the
I
most
know there's
amount of
all
money?
kinds of different methods for that.
Well, yeah, people talk about having an alkaline diet instead.
Yeah.
Cancer can only survive in an acidic environment. It doesn't like oxygen. It likes an acidic environment. So you can eat an alkaline diet to stop the growth. It loves sugar. Cancer loves sugar. Does
It's
your
just
doctor tell you to stop drinking Pepsi? No, he doesn't give a shit.
It's a mutated cell.
Yeah, but it
basically,
needs like high energy
to feed. To live. Yeah, I get that.
Do they tell you these sort of things? Do they tell you like to eat more vegetables and all that sort of stuff? No, they say take these drugs.
Yeah.
You're gonna be on chemotherapy. You got this chance to live. So I don't know. Is it a conspiracy theory? Is it just you're only as smart as the education you've been given?
Well, that's one thing. They only give you enough education, enough crumbs to. But luckily, we have this. If you're smart enough to comprehend some of it, you can be educated. You can educate yourself.
Absolutely. But you got to be educated to the point where you got to question what you're being educated at the same time. Like you can't just be smart enough where you're able to take in the information and memorize it, but you don't question if it's true or not.
Exactly.
Because who's writing the books?
You really need to know who. Like even the theories you come up with, I come up with. Are we right? Are we wrong? You don't really know. It's really your own belief, what you think is right and what is wrong. I don't know.
The whole New World Order conspiracy theory that there's like this group of 100 guys around a round table that's actually controlling the world. Yeah or no? Like the Clintons were involved.
Yeah, exactly.
The Clintons are involved.
I do believe that's going on.
Oh, absolutely. The
For
richest
sure
guys
that's
in the
one.
world. There's like 7 companies or something like that now run the world.
The Rothschild.
Oh yeah, the Rothschild. So you got to follow the money.
Follow the money. Swiss bank.
So starting back in like who knows when, someone started a bank.
Yeah.
And people needed money, including governments. So they would loan money from the bank. Well, the banks got you by the balls. You know when you get a loan out, who owns you?
Yeah.
The bank.
That's why they love America. Because America
debt.
But go to war. We need more money.
The war economy.
That's why they love Israel and they love the United States. Because what's Israel do? Keeps Middle East in an uproar.
Yeah.
And the United States goes around and polices everything. They got the most money. and they
Team America, World Police.
It's true. That is a fact. Well, I don't know if it's a fact, but it's true.
It's definitely true.
Yeah.
And
New world order.
Not necessarily a fact, but it's definitely true. No, that's what they do. They have. You want to talk about who the aggressors are? Everyone's like North Korea and Russia and this and that. Does North Korea have an army base in a different country other than North Korea?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Does Russia? Maybe a couple, like maybe in the Ukraine. The United States is in like 300 fucking countries or something.
Why are you even there?
Why are you there? That's where your money's going. That's where all
People
your tax
don't even
money's
think
going.
like that. Like they don't even actually think about why the United States is actually all over the world doing these things.
The United States.
It's not to protect their own country. They could stay at their own country and just.
After World War II is in such a mess, everyone's like, United States, you're the good cop.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, here, you hold the torch for everybody.
Yeah.
And then they became this paranoid nation. Truman came in and was like scared of everything and scared of the Russians and created this whole arms race with the Russians and nuclear race with the Russians and everything else. Russia and the United States at the time were brothers. They won the war together.
I know. USSR.
They were together. The USSR lost so many more people than the Americans, and they fought off the Germans on every single front. Americans came in last second, won the war, and basically called Russia their enemy after that. Oh
Yeah,
no, because they could be more powerful than us. So we better start an arms race with them because they could infiltrate us. Well, they were friends.
Didn't later on down the road even United States helped out Bin Laden? Oh,
absolutely.
With the Russians, against the Russians?
Yes.
Armed them and all that?
In
Let me fix
Afghanistan.
this mic. The mic check one too. There we go.
Dude, if you want to hear more stuff like that,
Shout out. Gotta go shout out to Too Tough to Die. Gotta listen to Tony. This guy's legit.
yeah, he's got some good shows. There's a few episodes I really locked into and I really enjoyed.
Yeah, he's entertaining.
Talked about the Clintons in the last one I heard.
Yeah, the Clintons and their body count. You gotta listen
body
to
count?
episode. I suggest you listen to episode 6. It's really good. And in fact, when I was all done listening to it, I went and Googled and read on it, and it's wow, mind blowing.
You know what though? Don't listen to our show and don't listen to his show if you get offended too easily.
Yeah,
Okay? We're out here to make people laugh. We're here to put smiles on your face. Here to give you some information. Don't get offended, okay?
you gotta have fun.
I saw there's a Tim Hortons in Canada, and on Remembrance Day they made some donuts shaped like poppies.
Which is, I think, very creative and respectful.
It was
I think.
It wasn't like Tim Hortons, put out this memo and said make poppy donuts. A manager or an owner at a local Tim Hortons in Alberta or something like that decided to make poppy donuts. The internet went insane.
Oh, how dare you disrespect
How dare you
the
disrespect the troops? I'll tell you what, no troops I talked to have ever been disrespected by any of your freedoms. They went and fought for your freedom. If you want to put up Christmas lights on November 1st, they don't care. Yeah. If you want to kneel for the flag, they don't care. Okay? They don't. They went and fought for your freedom to do these sort of things.
Unfortunately, a lot of them had no choice.
A lot of them had no choice, especially back then.
Back then.
But like, really, the donuts, is it that big of a deal?
We're super, super sensitive.
They couldn't believe that they're making money off the donuts. So it ended up, they decided they were going to donate all the proceeds for this poppy donut to the Legion, I believe, which is, ended up being a good thing, I guess. But you know what?
And then you got these punks out there going into Tim Hortons and stealing the poppy donations.
Yeah.
Like, how low life are you? Okay, we all know we are smart enough. We know there's cameras everywhere these days.
Right.
There's a camera here, a camera there, there's a camera right there. But they're everywhere. And these guys just going in there, they're extremely desperate when you're stealing poppy funds from a Tim Hortons.
Yeah, like how much is going to be in there? $6 or $7?
Couple loonies and the odd casino chip.
What do you get? Some fucking crystal meth so you don't keep scratching your arms?
Yeah. Yeah. You might get a roll the rim to win that's expired.
Yeah, why don't you go steal some roll up the rim cups?
Yeah.
Speaking of expired roll up the rim, that's bullshit. When did that happen?
It should just be
I
straight
went in,
up.
I'm like, hey, I got a coffee. They're like, no, that's not, no longer. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's no longer. No, it doesn't
Is
exist anymore.
Tim Hortons still longer? Yeah.
So what? I got to wait until the next event before I get my free coffee? Are you guys that much of a dick?
Unreal.
Unbelievable. So Christmas is coming up.
Uh-oh, big time.
Are we allowed to say Christmas, Randy? Can you say Merry Christmas?
According to Donald Trump, we're bringing it back.
Good. Bring back Merry Christmas.
Bring back whatever the hell you want.
Bring back Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Kwanzaa. I don't give a shit. Say it. Be happy. Love each other.
It really comes down to the time. It's the end of the year. We're going to celebrate the year. Let's get together with our friends and family.
That's right.
Have amazing food.
Let's lie to our kids about Santa Claus and set it into them at an early age that the only thing that's going to make them happy is stuff.
There's nothing better than knowing as a parent you want to do good for your children, but you've taught them to lie at a very young age.
That's right. Not only that, you put up like 2 months now. You put all this like, you put all these lies in their head that the best day of their life is coming up. And you know why it's going to be the best day of your life? Because when you wake up, there's going to be an entire tree full of stuff for you. That's going to make you happy. Your soul is going to be happy with all that stuff.
If you're bad, you won't get none of it.
That's right. So if you're bad, you don't get nothing.
You don't get nothing.
Sounds like another story I know.
If
you're bad, you're going right to hell. Oh. You're going to burn for eternity. But if you're good, you're going to go with pearly gates on a golden road.
But then again, if you are bad, we may forgive you.
Here's the thing. If you're bad in life, life usually gets you on the spot. If you're good in life usually rewards you on the spot. Right? Does it or does it not?
It does. Absolutely.
I thought so.
I'm just playing around.
Jesus.
It's having fun. But you know what's so funny? I got a 10-year-old still believes. She does. But
so how long are you going to hold that lie back?
This is the funny thing. My oldest went for, it feels like forever.
This is when it gets awkward. Like when you're at that age where it's like, okay, it's time to tell them, but they still hold on.
Well, the oldest, at 13, we believe it's 13, she 13, 12, or 13, going into high school. People are like, no, this is not true.
Hold on. Is Taylor listening right now?
Yeah. She's 18, 17 now. She's going to be 18.
We shouldn't talk about it if she's going to listen to this.
Yeah. So when she found out the same way our youngest found out about the Tooth Fairy is a writing. And the one night we always wrote a note, even with the Tooth Fairy. And my wife says, Randy, it's RanderZ. She's like, it's your turn to write the note. I said, okay, I'll write the note.
All right, Amers.
I wrote no problem. So I wrote the note, and it was just ridiculous. It was so ridiculous because it was like time for you to really figure this out. Sure enough, she figures it out. She bawls. You feel bad. But she didn't even question once about the Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy, nothing yet.
True?
No, that's still. So now we're coming into the new season of Christmas. We're waiting for her to. Now we still have to continue on with this lie. So, but my oldest, when she found out about Santa, she says, "Is the Tooth Fairy not real?" I'm like, "No, honey."
Put it together.
She's like, "Is the Easter Bunny?" I'm like, "Come on, that's the most obvious one. Real? You didn't know?"
But we're so gullible. Like, we're born, like, ready to consume this information. We want to believe in something so bad.
That's why I can believe a man in the sky is so believable.
Well, like you talk about, okay, so religions, for example, right? You're not religious because, like, you're not born Christian.
No.
You're born in an area of the world that most people are Christian in.
Yeah.
Okay, if Randy Bailey was born somewhere else where Christianity wasn't around, you wouldn't have been Christian.
I'm a Red Wing fan because I live in Windsor.
There you go. Exactly. Like, so, and there's so many religions, and there's a lot of good in all of them, but the main purpose, I think, in all of them is to be a better person.
That's exactly what it is.
Love your neighbor.
That's exactly what it is.
Forgive and forget. That's right. Be like, the greater good, all that sort of stuff.
Don't judge people. Don't.
Yeah, no judging.
Yeah.
Like, inside what's right and wrong. Okay, follow your morals.
It's so true.
Okay, that's the same across every religion, every language, if you travel at all across the world, that's the universal language, okay? Love each other.
Love each other.
Love each other. Look for the best in each other. That's the fucking moral of the story.
It's so funny. You'll see on like Facebook, for example, people it'd be like, yeah, Jupiter and Saturn are going to collide next week. People are like,
really?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And yet they believe that they're stupid shit still.
Yeah, like 5,000 years ago, God came down and said, you know what? I'm going to build this earth in 7 days. And he did it in 6, ahead of schedule.
Which is
And then on the
phenomenal.
7th, he's like, you know what? I'm going to make it awesome. And he's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm putting my feet up.
I'm done.
I'm done. And then so he made one man. And then he made a woman out of man to be his helper.
Does the egg become a chicken?
The woman was there to serve man. And all the creatures and all the lands is all for man to fucking destroy over the next 5,000 years. And somehow 2 people became 4. And 4 people became 8. And 8 people became 16. And somehow we did this without getting club feet. Without getting...
Well, we had the ark. We had our ark with all the
and
perfect
then he's
animals.
like, you know what? I fucked up. I'm going to flood this motherfucker.
We're gonna flood it. You're gonna flood it.
I'm such a nice guy.
We'll give you one more chance.
I'm going to give you one more chance, but I'm going to kill all you fuckers first. Except for one guy and his wife. We're going to start again.
Yeah.
And a lot of animals. I need one of each sex.
But if he flooded everything, how the fuck did you build the ark?
And did he not care about the fish? Like, Maybe he did a flood and then he dried it all up to kill all the fish except for 2 and 2? Like,
see, this is what I don't understand.
Why isn't there Noah's aquarium?
I mean, religion is obviously touches subject, but I don't understand the evolution portion of it. Is evolution not true?
How about the part where like when I was a kid, this is what I believed. I believed that there was Adam and Eve.
Which are brother and sister.
I believe that Noah was like 700 years old, right? Wasn't it? Didn't they all live to like 700 or 800 years old or something like that?
That's amazing.
Yeah, like I was like, wow, that's amazing. Why can't we live that long?
They must have had a really good diet.
I believed
then.
in Santa Claus. Santa Claus was magical and came and loved me and he thought about me all the time. And the Easter Bunny loved me, and like they're all fucking lies. Like, why are we telling our kids this?
This is what it is. Humans are just natural liars. We make books and novels.
We're naturally,
we make movies. We tell lies to people's
We're gullible.
faces. We're gullible. We tell tales.
We want to be lied to. We want to be believed. We want to believe something.
I don't believe a soul.
But do you feel like we've found it? Like this is the truth? No.
We're actually simple. But speaking of real and speaking of fake,
yeah.
Christmas. We're talking about Christmas.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
We get a little off topic sometimes. You just go on forever. Real tree or fake tree?
I get a real tree.
Do you?
Yeah.
You guys go and do the whole...
Yeah, we go to Sloan's.
Yeah, have a cool experience.
Yeah, we go to Sloan's. It's an awesome time. It's like winter wonderland up there, man. We went one year and it was like beautiful snow, like big thick snow, and you're inside a pine forest and there's bonfires going on and there's choo-choo trains driving around, there's zip lines, there's giant hay mazes. It's a blast. And then you go and cut a tree down together. And people say, "Oh, you're cutting trees down." Well, guess what? There wouldn't be a tree farm if no one was buying them. So if you weren't buying real trees, then it would be fucking soybeans.
But this is what I don't get. No, I mean, this is me thinking. If I go buy that same fucking tree for landscaping, it's gonna cost me $300. If I go kill it, it costs me $30.
That's a good point.
I don't understand that. So next time when I go to get a real tree, I'm gonna dig that fucker up.
Yeah, why not just go
Get the root ball and all.
That's a good
for
idea.
$30.
We'll dig it up. We'll go there as spades.
Yeah.
And do all our landscaping.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
That's a good point.
There's
man.
conspiracies.
Yeah, because you get like a 6-foot cedar, which is actually like a 3-foot cedar.
These spruces or whatever you're buying are fucking $300-$400 at a nursery.
Yeah.
They're huge
Douglas
money.
firs is what I get.
Yeah,
I get a Douglas fir.
There you go. They're huge money.
The fake ones, they're all plastic. I get it. There's no mess, and they already have their lights on them. And you
I've
can
never
put them
had
up,
a real one in my whole life.
You can put them up fucking 3 months early if you want to, and they still look the same. You know what? The real tree is a pain in the ass to take down. It creates a huge mess. You usually have to buy a vacuum every 3 years because you break your vacuums. But there's something about that real tree smell that I love.
Yeah, that sap and everything.
It's not a Scentsy.
Yeah.
It's not Douglas fir Scentsy. It's actually a real tree. I like to be like, I think the pagans actually celebrated the winter solstice, to tell you the truth. The winter solstice is December 22nd. It's the darkest day of the year, right?
That's right. I can't wait till the
So
23rd.
The Vikings also did this, and the pagans, and they would celebrate with green like spruce and decorations, and they would put candles up. It was like the festival of lights, right? And they'd have a giant feast together, and somehow that was the reason they were celebrating was because it was the birth of the sun, S-U-N. So it was the end of the solar cycle. Okay, so it's the darkest day of the year. From that day forward, it gets lighter and lighter every day until the summer solstice. So that's the darkest day of the year. So you celebrate because that's the middle of winter. You're done, and now you're on your way back up. So it's the birth of the sun. Mm-hmm. Okay, somehow the Christians came in and said, you know what? I got an idea. I'm going to take this U and just put another little hoop on the end.
Yeah, we'll make that a sun.
We'll call it the birth of the sun. We're going to do the exact same culture, same celebrations. We're going to celebrate with trees and lights and all these sort of things, but we're going to call it the birth of the sun. From what I understand, no one knows when Jesus was born. Doesn't have a clue. Okay, apparently Mary and Joseph were going to do a census. They would never call a census in the middle of the winter. Okay, you wouldn't have to go on a long journey in the middle of winter. The shepherds are watching their flock at night. Why the fuck is their flock outside in the middle of winter?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense. Sensei.
But whatever. It was anyway. The point is, it's a celebration to be around family and friends and be festive and like togetherness.
It's so true.
So no matter what, if it's Kwanzaa, if it's Hanukkah, if it's Christmas, if you don't believe in anything, get together with your family and
people
friends,
still do that if they
and
don't
love
believe.
each other.
Yeah.
And there's a warmth there. There's like a nice comfort there to be around everybody and eat together and break bread together.
Yeah.
Does it really matter what religion you are? Does it matter if you say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays or Happy Kwanzaa or Happy Eid?
Yeah, it would not matter. At any point, someone's going to find some bad in something. It's just the way it is.
Well, that is, if people want to, but does it have to be that way? If we
It
were taught
doesn't
from a
have to be
young
that
age
way.
instead to love each other instead of all these fucking lies, would it change?
Restart.
Like, look what we do
Hit
to
the
our
restart
kids. We
button.
give them all these lies, and they're major lies. Like, this is how your brain is
Yeah.
formed. Like, this is how you think the
This is
world
the most
works.
vulnerable time for the brain development.
And then you feed them with candy as much as you can. Like, the first drug of choice is candy. Candy store. Give them some candy.
Go sit on this
sugar,
man's
sugar,
lap.
Sugar.
Go sit on this man's lap. The kids,
It's
it shows
fake
you how
costume.
innocent they are. They
Yeah.
go to a mall and sit on a man's lap and literally believe it's Santa Claus.
Yeah, absolutely you do.
And then they go a
you
week
feel good.
later, he's in the parade. But
Yeah.
he's supposed to be making presents. They don't even clue into that part.
No, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
He knows all your thoughts. He knows.
So
if
we're
you're
just a bunch of
sleeping at night.
assholes is what
we
we
are. As parents, we need to. When do you stop the tradition?
So, well, yeah. Can't we just say we're having fun?
When do you stop it? Like, you keep doing it because you don't want him to miss out. Well, I don't want my kid to miss out. But when do you stop it? Like, it's not working.
Yeah. It's like when you become teenagers. Are you lying to me? Well, you fucking taught me. You taught me to be a professional and pathological liar.
I'll tell you what we are.
For at least 8 to 9 years.
We're fucking culturally bankrupt right now. That's what's going on.
Oh, no doubt.
But there is some good news in the world right now. I hear Cineplex is putting booze in the theater.
That is, I think, is awesome.
It's about time.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to put it in our purses anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I've been bringing booze in there since the dawn of day.
Yeah, I mean, in your satchel.
In my satchel. Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool. You get the odd person again, Facebook chiming in, going, "Oh, great! People can't even not have booze for 2 hours in their life, and they're losers."
They're gonna have to. Here's the problem: people are gonna be going pee a lot more.
Yeah, then you miss the movie. I'm gonna go to a shit movie.
You have to go in a diaper now.
I'm not going to a great movie and get bombed up.
Don't they have these big ass seats and stuff in there now? Like,
Yeah,
it's all comfy and couches and
passing out in there, and then they're gonna introduce legalized marijuana come July.
Oh
so now
yeah,
you're
good.
just
Smoking section.
getting stoned,
Just getting baked, watching
edibles,
movies.
boozing it, watching sleep. More people are gonna be woken up in the movie theater than ever before.
It's about time.
Yeah, it's. I can't wait to see it. But this is what I don't get. I'm gonna pay $18 for a bucket of popcorn. What's a beer gonna cost there?
That's a good point.
$45 for that
exactly.
beer.
I hope it's the same size though. I hope I get like a 48 ouncer.
Yeah, 48 ounces like Joe Louis Arena or Little Caesars.
Guaranteed they have Bud and Bud Light. There's gonna be a sponsor. That's it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When you're sitting there in the opening credits, or you're sitting there like 10 minutes before the movie, and they have all those advertisements.
Yeah.
It's gonna be beer commercials.
Beer.
Oh, I need another beer.
I don't think it'll be GL Heritage. Delicious beer.
Oh, that place is. I still gotta get that apple cider beer.
Yeah, it's pretty phenomenal.
I dipped it in cider once.
You did you?
Yeah, she said yes.
Wow. Boom.
Bam.
So you think more adults will go to the movies?
Well, I don't go.
Or
too
just
often.
adults?
I don't go too. Yeah. Adults. I'm gonna go. Well, probably go.
Well,
I'll go with my wife more.
It's like when the weed store opens. It's going to be a lineup around the block.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Just to see.
Just to see. I mean,
I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah, just want to go and see what it's
For
like.
a friend, I'm going to go
Yeah,
get it.
only for a friend. I mean, I heard you get secondhand smoke and
You
can
you
alter
get it in the
your
mail too, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, instantly you'll be able to order it online.
I thought about this today. I was talking to a buddy at work. I said, "You know, what'd be awesome is open up like a snack lounge,
Right next to it.
just in snack lounge, cool lounge, couches, and just snacks."
We'll call it the corner store.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we'll call it KG Convenience. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. We have flu shots here.
Flu shots and snacks.
That's what we'll call it. Flu shots and snacks.
I love it. Goodness.
Jesus. Anyway,
What else is going on here?
I don't know. I think we're gonna move on to some weather. What do you think of that?
Well, I think we should do sports first.
Oh, maybe we should. Well, my paper's a little messed up here. Let's move on to some sports. You see that Pee Wee coach lose his mind?
Oh my God, it's awesome. Can we put it on?
Yeah, let's put it on. Take a look at this. This guy's nuts.
Roll it!
Roll it.
You're gonna beat up Green Mountain! I wanna see you sticking your hands up these guys' and working them like a puppet! I want you controlling these like they ain't been controlling in their life! you know what I'm gonna do out there? I'm gonna watch the warm-up. It's gonna be a good warm-up. A lot of jam. And then you're gonna beat up Green Mountain. God damn it, I have no idea where I'm headed with this. But I want to see you beat up Green Mountain. Green Mountain. Their coaches. Their wives. Friends. I don't care about none of them. We're going to beat them up so bad. They are going to be wishing they never came to Breckenridge. Let's go!
That guy's crazy.
Take a break. This guy's nuts.
What is he doing?
He's nuts. Hey, have another drink or shut the fuck up.
Did he just go and load it? Like, what is he doing? He's gonna put your hands up them like puppets?
Yeah.
How old are these kids?
What is this? Jim Hansen?
It sounds like a 12-year-old in the background. And going, Coach, that's a little too far, Coach.
Yeah, my name's not Kermit.
Jesus. That's going a little too far.
You know, we had a coach like that on our team last year. The guy went nuts. Like the first time he had like a motivational speak, it was more like a fucking Hitler speech. It was insane. All the kids
get
looked
him and kill.
It was seriously like that. Cut their throats, but we had to cut them off, like shut them down.
You'd like, get out of here.
Like, yeah, eventually just let himself go because he was just nuts. The guy was nuts, and he showed up.
Well, while we're doing it, I mean, we're here now. We're doing sports. We're talking about coaches. Why don't we talk about underappreciated coaches?
You know what? That's a great. Now's the time.
Now's the time. Let's do it.
Let's do it. But before we do, before we do that though, we got to check in on the weather. Okay?
All right, let's do that.
So the weather, we'll do that now. So this week's weather is brought to you by Men's Cologne. It's CK Louis. It's simple. You shake it up and down, and without warning or green, you get sprayed. CK Louis, a smell no woman wants. So anyway, the Nowcast.
What's the weather like out today?
Nowcast! Nowcast! Ah! The weather for this week is shit. It's colder than last week. Nowcast.
You know what's funny? Winter weather is on its way, and people suddenly forget to use their fucking brains.
They do.
They can't drive all of a sudden. Like, you get a fog. It's called the November blues, apparently. Okay, so everyone gets depressed and, like, angry.
Yeah.
People get upset about
Not
everything.
enough daylight.
Right?
I lost my hour's sleep.
There's
Or not
like
gaining an hour's
a lot
sleep.
more road rage, and it makes sense. Like, we're down to, like, first of all, the fucking time change is what fucks everyone up.
Yeah.
Stupid. Did we
Too
talk about that at all yet?
I'm not sure we did.
Daylight savings is a fucking crock, okay?
1
Only
hour.
a white man thinks you can cut 2 inches off the bottom of the blanket, sew it on the top of the blanket, and think you have a longer fucking blanket.
That's it.
Like, how dumb are you guys?
Simple
I'll
white
figure it out, okay? You don't need to change the times, okay? Just wake up earlier if you need to.
Yeah.
It screws everything. And anyone with kids knows. Like, are you guys talking about kids again? Now we just changed bedtime by an hour? They've been finally going to bed at 8:30, and now suddenly it's 7:30?
Yeah, now you have to explain to them again that, remember when you used to go to bed this time? Well, it's still the same time, but now it's darker. They're going to look at you like, you already lied to me about Santa Claus,
Exactly.
motherfucker.
And then in the spring, it's bedtime. They go, it's still light out. This doesn't make any sense.
Come summer, it's like, this makes no sense. Whatever.
I don't know. I think it's fucking crazy. Daylight savings needs to end. And the other thing is, it's not even everywhere. Like, some provinces say, no, we don't do daylight savings. Some states are like, nah, and then some do. It's stupid.
It is stupid. But what about that jackass in his big truck on the fucking roads when he got terrible roads, but he's on your ass, passing you.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Just passing you.
Exactly. You're in a minivan. You're like, you're actually sliding around a little bit scared, a little bit white knuckly, and he's just like,
flying. What I do know is we all stop the same.
Yes.
Like a transport truck, these accidents, we all have to stop.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, so be careful. Guys, slow it down. You guys in the big truck, they're sweet trucks, but grow up.
You know what else I find funny about fall weather? So it's 50 degrees. We went to a golf tournament. We had a blast, by the way.
It was awesome. Oh, yeah, the needles. Oh, boy.
Freaking phenomenal time. It's 50 degrees, right? What was the temperature that day?
10.
We're like winter jackets, sweaters, bundled up. We got freaking thermals on, layers.
Yeah, we had to go get some gloves at your place.
That exact same weather in the spring,
we're
wearing shorts. We're like, oh my God, it's 50. Can you believe it's 50 today?
Climatizing.
Oh, it's
so
the exact same weather. We'd be wearing shorts.
Yeah.
We'd be loving life. And in the fall, funny. It's like it's bitter and it's cold and it gets in your bones.
Yeah, people will even say something like November. It'd be like, oh my God, you're golfing in November? Well, I golf in April.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same thing. It's the beginning of a season, the end of a season. It's right. It's the same thing.
It is the same thing.
Anyway.
Oh, man. So, Randy.
What's up, buddy?
I think we should touch on our pet segment. You want to give us updates?
We actually have an update. We got a caller who wants to praise us.
Oh, good.
And the listeners and the people that chime in. He got the owner of the dog that was on our last pet segment.
Yeah.
Wanted to give us an update. He actually recovered this dog.
Nice.
Yeah, the dog was on our last show, so he's been recovered by the owner. Everybody is safe.
Good.
He's
Good,
still
I'm glad.
he's still a little bitey. He just got back from the taxidermy. So everything's good there. He's beautiful. He's resting nicely at home, displayed next to the fireplace with his family members. So everything's good.
Little growl going, does he?
Yeah, he's got a little growl, one paw down. So no more bitey, no more sketchiness or skittishness. He's in a good place. But getting on to another sign. What's going on with my mic, Joe?
Jeez,
Joe, we got to wait on the mic here. Keeps falling forward, Joe. Joe, want to fix the mic here, Joe? One more little thing about pets I wanted to touch on that I learned the other day. But it's a science fact about pets. It's the difference between a crocodile and an alligator, John.
I don't know.
There's a difference, and you got to really pay close attention.
Maybe one's saltwater, one's freshwater?
No, you got to pay close attention. Either one sees you how's it go? Either sees you later
right?
or in a while.
Oh, I get it.
That's the difference.
That's the difference.
Between a crocodile and an alligator.
Pay attention to whether one sees you later or in a while.
That's it.
That's what you got to do.
That's what I learned. I thought that was really cool. I had to express that to you, Windsor, Essex, that if you want any sort of educational information in regards to crocodiles and alligators, we're the guys to know.
And that's our dad joke of the week, everybody.
That's our dad
joke of the week.
It's a terrible,
Jamie loved it.
Terrible delivery. But
Jamie loved it, but after we found out there's no Santa, we had to come in right after that with something good.
Jamie loved it.
There's no way to bring her spirits up.
No way. So we said, hey, crocodiles and alligators.
Hey, there's no such thing as Santa. But do you know the difference between a crocodile and an alligator?
One may see you later or in a while. Just so you know. So see you later.
Oh, man.
So
you got a feel-good story of the week, too?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think it's finally time.
Good.
These fucking monsters are exposed, eh?
Yeah, it's good.
The monsters, all these sick bastards, eh? They got this power out there.
You got it. They're just
taking advantage of these women. Finally, the women have the upper hand.
Yeah, that's right. That's
finally
phenomenal.
A woman. If a woman walks by, say 3 men, they're like, "Hey, baby, what's up? Ooh, look at you, girl.
Yeah,
Get over here, ride this." Blah, blah. All she has to say is like, "Whatever, Harvey.
Yep.
Beat it, Louie."
Beat it, Louie.
Straight up.
I do want to give some advice to the ladies.
It's a good advice.
Just a couple pointers. Number 1, if a guy invites you back to his hotel room, he just wants to have sex.
Yeah, we're not playing cards.
We're not going to play cards. There's not going to be conversation. There's only a bed in there and a TV. Okay? So.
And when you leave, we know what's going on the TV.
And the other one I want to mention to you is the Playboy Mansion. This is for the ladies. Don't go there either. Okay? Those are 2 places you want to stay away from, unless you like being molested.
Unless you like Jell-O and Bill Cosby.
Right, because guys don't know how to take hints or don't know how to read signals at all, but they assume that if you're at the Playboy Mansion or you're in their hotel room, that it's fair game.
It's that simple.
They think that.
If a woman pays a lot of attention to a guy, his mind's going somewhere.
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm just giving an upfront hint, okay? Don't go to another guy's hotel room unless you're going to have sex with him.
Lessons by Little John. But I think we're gonna wrap this one up, bud.
You know what?
We touched on some good things this week at the weekly show.
I think we did. Oh shit. We were gonna talk about underappreciated coaches.
Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll do that next week.
Joe's knocking on the window.
What's that?
It's time. It's time.
Yeah, he's talking in my ear here. Yeah. Okay. We'll wrap it up.
We'll put it on next week for sure.
Yeah. Next week we'll make sure underappreciated coaches. That's the number 1 topic.
So this is episode 3 of the weekly show. He's RanderZ. I'm Little John. Peace out.
Peace, guys. See ya.